Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck!
Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's mud. There's falls. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verschnicken. Join me.
Oh, we're all blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
Hey, where are the white women at?
Show me child pornography.
And I can't think right now for the food.
Great. Ooh, don't like it. What?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Oh, Jesus. No, we want that on. I wanted to do that. Welcome to the show. Ooh, I got to boost my volume a bit. Welcome to the show. We're going to do a show for 2.5 hours. We're cutting it an hour short. I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't, I'm going to be doing Aaron's show tonight. I thought I was going to be doing it in person. Now he wants me to remote, which is okay, but less than ideal. But I'm going to be doing his show tonight and tomorrow, and then doing my show tomorrow. So we're doing an hour short today because, oh boy, is it going to take a lot out of me to do shows like quintessentially 2 today, 2 tomorrow, just kind of bang, bang, bing, bing, boom. It just, it's going to be a bit. So for the sake of spending time with my daughter and not burning myself out physically and mentally, I'm cutting this one an hour short today at 4:30, so that way we can go out of there. I also have to get into, I also have to get out and get some smokable stuff because I'm kind of done on that. Right, check your Facebook messages. Oh yes, I got the one. I got the one yesterday from you asking me about doing your thing. I'm sorry. Message me when you get a chance and we can talk about. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm sorry I didn't message this sooner. I did get it. I'll send you a message now. But yeah, I didn't forget. I am working on that, and yes, I did get your Facebook message. I do have it. I did see it. I'm sorry I didn't respond. But yes, we are gonna do the Monday thing. We got to figure out what day, what Monday. Like I said, I don't know about this Monday necessarily, but we'll see. I might be able to do that this Monday. All of those are loaded, so we're good there. What else did we have to talk about? Oh yeah, taxes. I got those done. That's a big kick in the dick. End of May. Oh well, then. Fuck me running. We got a long time. We got a long time to go. I'm booked 6 weeks out. That's probably a very smart way to do it, by the way. It's probably a very smart way to do it. Good for you. Sounds like you might be more successful than me, sir. More successful than me. Well, I suppose that is a low bar. But yes, we are doing a show. IRS sucks, and you can quote me on that, says Mr. Q. In my case, it's more than sucks. In my case, I'm kind of effed, and I have paperwork that I'm going. I have paperwork. It's documented. It's proven. The IRS is fucking me in the dick, and I need to file with them to cut me some goddamn slack and get off my asshole. Goddamn it. So yeah. So we're doing all of that. We're doing all of that. We might have a way to do one old last bowl for the show today, and then we'll see what we get tonight at the old dispensary. Because yeah, depending on all of that, we'll see how it goes. You never knows. You never knows. All right, so Pastor Aristocox. Hello, Johnny. Hey, Pastor Aristocox. Love seeing you guys, King Yeti and all of them. King Yeti never got back to me with that website that does, like, single order, like, merch that you make bank on. I'm still looking for it. I'm sure it's out there. Because again, he told me I was wrong, so I've got to be wrong. It's the only way of it. Okay, that's all we have for that. That's literally it. The last one. Should we save it for... I don't think we're doing a hype train today, but should we save it just in case? Just in case. Just in case we get a hype train. We've got a thing to technically hit that and see what happens. Yeah. All right. I've been audited twice at 45 years old. Never made more than $60K a year, says Mr. Q. Well, I ain't getting audited. At least I hope not. But I am in a situation where, with the way this show goes, where we've had moments of a lot of people donating and a couple of people donating a lot, and then we've gone to where we are now, where we get like nothing. It's a problem. The money I saved up to pay taxes this year, between a little bit of probably poor money management on my behalf, but if I had maybe been better at managing it, I'd have a little bit more left over. But lending some to my sister to help her out and everything else, I'm really kind of fucked over. So we're going to figure it out. I got paperwork and stuff to fill out and get it all done. But yeah, we're going to figure it out. I have to do it one way or the other. It's going to happen. So yeah, we're going till 4:30 today. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to do and talk about. We've got it all loaded up. So we just pretty much jump in. We dive in and swim, as they say. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We've got all of the chats up. I really like seeing everybody on the Rumble platform. That one's taken off big early on. Nice. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and thumbs up that because I like me. All right. And you can't click live on this unless I refresh it. But I didn't need the extra chat up there. No. All right, there we go. Alrighty, so those are loaded. We kind of covered everything going in. We are doing a shorter show because of the errand stuff. Because, yeah, I want to be able to see my kid, and I guess I'm going to run out. I thought I was going to be going over to his house, so I was going to run out, grab stuff at the dispensary, and then head on over. But I guess now I'm running out to the dispensary and heading back home. I am tempted to play video games while I'm hanging out with Aaron. Like, while we're doing the show, I'm just going to have a controller and playing Helldivers. Yeah, man. I mean, crazy, right? Like, whoa. He'd never know. He'd never know. This setup is so slick that I could pull up Helldivers. I could be launching into missions. He'd never know until I slip up and I go, come on, guys, we have to extract. And he'd be like, wait a minute, what? What are you talking about? And I'd be like, oh, right. I'm only half here right now. Then just share my screen. That's what I should do. I should stream snipe us while we're streaming. So I should do but then I have to, but I could do it with it'd be difficult. But yeah, I should stream snipe us while we're streaming. All right, enough of that stupidness. We have a bunch of things to get into. One of the beginning ones, obviously, as I'm sure all of you know, O.J. Simpson passed away, so we've got that to talk about. We've got a video showing power lines exploding. Apparently, floods and tornadoes have been hitting the southern United States, Louisiana and Tennessee particularly hard. We've got news about what is it? Not Ray Charles, damn it. Charles Barkley and Regina King show on CNN. So we're going to cover that. We have, what is this one? We have a video clip of Joe Biden, once again proving he probably shouldn't be president. And we have a story about a German museum that's just for the first hour. And then we've got our second hour stuff that'll get us all the way through there. And we still have a whole bunch of overtime stuff. So either way, we're going until 4:30 as I maniacally stroke my facial hair. 4:30. So we'll do all of that. All right. Everybody else is caught up in the chats. We might as well just dive in then, I think. It seems like we're good. Viewership is kind of where it's supposed to be at. Yeah, whoa, holy Jesus. Rumble's doing great. Love everybody on Rumble. I gotta say, if the numbers stay this big over here as opposed to over there, Rumble's becoming the belle of the ball, baby. Alrighty. Hey, Johnny, nice cameo on Steel Toe today. It's gonna be an even nicer one tonight. Don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, I look like shit. And there are people who argue whether or not my show, like me, can stand on my own. But you know, I'd say I'm pretty cool. The voice crack thing, not awesome. You know, I mean, who likes hanging out with a 40-year-old who sounds like his balls are just about to drop? But there's not a lot I can do about it. I try. Johnny, how's your day going, bud? Spy Pigeon, I'll be completely honest with you. My day's sucking balls today. Like epic, just, golf ball, garden hose, all the way through. Fuck, I'd pay for that kind of action normally. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it or sit here and go, this is what's happening to me and why it sucks and poor me and boo-hoo. I'm not going to do that because everybody's life's got shit. Everybody goes through shit. I'm just saying I'm keeping that on the back burner, though. Johnny and the Kidders, how's it going today? Footage of a brawl. Yeah, I'm going to file that firmly under, okay. A AEW brawl in London last year. I'm not really a wrestling guy. I keep saying it. But thank you for jumping in. Alrighty, Lab Glass Projects, run OJ run. Well, OJ ain't running anymore. OJ ran his ass off, and then it rotted off. OJ got taken out by prostate cancer, the great equalizer. Whether you're white, black, brown, yellow, purple, or green, prostate cancer is pretty mean. I mean, it just, yeah. Jury duty quote. Run, OJ, run. Oh, I'm sorry. I spend so much time hanging out with a person who likes saying run, the patty roll to get you that I kind of thought that's where we were at. I didn't know. Diddy Holmes next. Really? What about Diddy Combs? It was Combs. We've heard it before. All right, so yeah, we're going until 4:30. If you're just joining us, just a quick update here. We're going until 4:30. I'm ending the show early because I want to be able to see my daughter for a decent amount of time before I go back to doing another show. And I'm going to get burned out from doing this show, that show, tomorrow afternoon show, whoo boy, and everything else that I've been doing all along the fishy way. So we'll be doing all of that jazz and, yeah, ending an hour early, unfortunately. But we're going to give you as much as we can. Until then, we're not going to worry about goals. Whatever we make today goes towards the 25, or not 25, the $10 we have left on tomorrow's goal. I don't remember what we dipped out of that yesterday, but yesterday was pretty dry. So we got like, what, $5, $10 maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll check out yesterday's. Hell, fuck. Let's do it right now. Let's see where the goal's at right now. What did yesterday's Twitch roll in? Yesterday's Twitch. Here we go there. Creator dashboard. Analytics.
Cheer 200. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Thank you very, very much for that, egg picker. Oh, I was wrong. Yesterday was $4. It's not even $5. Ooh, that hurts my ass. But fortunately, we already made one on, what is that? What did we make one on already? Oh, no. Okay, well. We'll call it 5. We'll make that up somewhere, maybe. I don't know. We'll hang on and see. Either way, yeah. Whatever happens today, we'll just kick it towards tomorrow and everything. But we're not like, oh, as far as we're paying the hour, I don't know if we do. Mr. Q, $4. That's your cut from PayPal. Damn. Mr. Q, $4. That's your cut from PayPal. No. I'm talking about what I earned on Twitch yesterday. Not PayPal. The PayPal one, the like $10 you gave me on PayPal, my cut of that is like $9. My cut of that is like $9. Or whatever. Let's go to the PayPal one because you're talking about that yesterday. Or you did 5? No, you did 9. So yeah, or you did 10. So my cut of that was $9.70. So I just count it as 10. And then, like, I'll round, if I'm at 16 over here on Twitch, well, then I round that down. That's covering the 70 here. Okay, cool. That's why I do PayPal. Yeah, no. I pretty much cover it, basically cover it, and just kind of take it out of the odds parts on, say, Twitch or that, and just kind of, man, you don't you have a card to give the IRS explaining to them that you are a retard and can't do money? No, Bud Britches, but I do have a 30-page form that apparently does that. And I'm literally getting a paperwork and whatever aid worker because of that reason. So we're good. We're good. But, yes. Chihuahuas. So, yeah. So thank you for all that support and being part of the show. We really appreciate it. And, if you can help out, cool. If you can't, that's gonna have to be cool, too. Alrighty. If you can do the likes, the thumbs up thing, maybe get somebody else to subscribe to it'd be nice. All right, so let's get to this first one here. Ooh. Oh, this is Regina King. So, this is the thing about the death. Do we just want to do the thing about the life? A look back on OJ's life? Yeah, should we? We have to get through an ad first. Let's get through the ad first, because the other one seems a little lengthy. And it's, again, almost 2:20. I don't want to bother with that. Let's get through this ad. As soon as that's done, we'll go through that. We're going again only until 4:30 today, and then we will be obviously on Aaron's show this evening, as well as tomorrow morning. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Again, if you're just joining us, we're taking a brief look at the history and life of O.J. Simpson, because if you haven't heard, spoiler alert, he's dead.
O.J. Simpson soared to fame as number 32 for the Buffalo Bills.
I'm sorry for all of it.
And plummeted to infamy as inmate number 1027820 in the Nevada Department of Corrections. In between, Simpson led a life filled with more surreal drama than all of his various film and TV projects combined.
OJ, you're a suspect. Come on.
Mass media experts say Simpson's sensational televised low-speed chase,
I have OJ in the car.
arrest and murder trial,
Doesn't fit, you must acquit.
stand
Why
as
is he
the
wearing
first
a hat?
reality show, and perhaps the greatest three-ring television phenomenon ever. At one point, the world heard O.J. Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, say,
I don't want to stay on the line. He's going to beat the shit. Wait a minute.
Then later, Simpson was charged with the horrific murders by knife of Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman.
Ron and Nicole were butchered.
The trial made lawyers and even witnesses household names.
Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
When the jury freed Simpson, celebration erupted in parts of Los Angeles. But Simpson would never recapture his idol status.
I don't know,
Simpson
man.
first sprinted into the national spotlight as the Heisman.
I disagree. I feel like he solidified his status a lot more that way. Yeah, he wasn't in movies and shit anymore, but we will never ever forget the guy just because of the and as was Phil Simhole says, now OJ will never find the real killer. Right? OJ will never find the real killer. But I do give him credit for this. I bet he took a stab at it even on his last day. Let me just pick up that joke off the floor. Yep, there we go. Okay. Love that delicious low-hanging fruit.
Trophy-winning running back at the University of Southern California. Then 11 spectacular years with the NFL vaulted him to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Simpson cashed in on the popularity. Go, OJ, go! Becoming a pitchman for Hertz and an actor. Becoming well known for the Naked Gun movies.
Yeah, dude, the Naked Gun movies alone were awesome, but again, I don't think you guys are giving the whole did he murder his wife or not thing enough credit. I think that was a bigger thing. I think overall we remember the movies more. We remember OJ more because it's like he was this person. He was that guy that nobody would see doing this thing, but apparently he supposedly did. Just to think,
Cheer 100, they missed a trick not making O.J. Simpson endorsed orange juice with a Simpsons promotion on it.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, they probably left that one there. They could have maybe done that. I don't know. Orange juice, OJ, again, OJ Simpson, and I don't know, that's too many tie-ins. Everybody's going to want to get their hands on the money. Batman, OJ didn't do it. It was the tunnel Jews. Batman said so. Well, if Batman said so. Which Batman, though? Michael Keaton Batman? Because that carries weight. But if we're talking Val Kilmer Batman, I don't know.
Simpson, as you've never seen him before.
Simpson played a lawman on screen and ran into trouble with the courts off-screen. He lost the multi-million-dollar wrongful death suit brought by the families of his ex-wife and Ron Goldman, then moved to Florida. In 2000, Simpson was accused of assault in a road rage incident in Miami. He was found not guilty. In 2005, he was found guilty and fined for stealing satellite television. Then in 2007 in Las Vegas, police arrested him on several felony charges, including kidnapping and armed robbery. In that case, Simpson and armed accomplices raided a hotel room in what he called an attempt to just get back some of his stolen belongings.
And I didn't know I was doing anything illegal. I thought I was confronting friends and retrieving my property.
The Nevada jury never...
I thought I was confronting friends and retrieving my property. Yeah. That's a nice one. Again, I feel like the murder thing doesn't get enough credit. I didn't even remember all this shit. Wow, was Phil Simholes. That's interesting. Ben Affleck Batman, says Sane Caesar. Who hasn't stolen satellite television? I've never stolen satellite television.
Never bought his story and instead sent him to prison. He was released on parole 9 years later in the dead of night with no fanfare and no bright future. Just the distinction of arguably the greatest rise and fall in pop culture history.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking you're a vapid cunt. That's what I'm thinking. But whatever I've got to buy, so you'll let me stick it in you, bitch. That's the way this works. Alrighty. So there was that. Orenthal juice, says Johnny Chimpo. Yeah, the juice, baby. The dying of ass cancer part. Oh, that's gotta suck. Rest in peace, OJ. Those knife skills will never be forgotten, says Pastor Aristocox. And it helped with the lyrics to so many rap songs. I don't even know what you're talking about, Mr. Q. Time to rewatch the O.J. Simpson Family Guy episode, says Egg Picker. Maybe. I feel like if you're going to do something to, like, homage O.J. Simpson at this point, you have to do the Naked Gun movies, right? Like, it's got to be the Naked Gun movies. It doesn't matter what other shit he's been in. The Naked Gun movies were the ones, man. Fucking O.J. Simpson's character was just the shit in that. Fart that cancer out. Well, apparently he did, but it took a lot out of him, as in everything he had left. Dancing Ito's Dance On. Yeah, no, that's the right sound. I my brain literally did that, right? Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama. You completely shut me down for a minute while I tried to figure out what that means. It was just a small cut of his life that ruined his reputation. Well, I'd say at the very least, it cut the head off of his career. But it didn't. I mean, it was something he couldn't escape from. I mean, you know. There's literally no speed you could drive away from that mess. Ford should discontinue the Bronco. No, they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I want a Bronco, goddammit. I'm never going to afford one, but you're welcome, Johnny. Glad to help. Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama. Love to have you here. Thank you, everyone that's here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love having everybody on all three platforms. Super fun to see all of you guys. Hot damn, we're enjoying the numbers we're at. Jesus, that's a lot early on. All righty. So we're going again until 4:30 today because we have to end early to do all the other stuff we're doing. Do we want to do Regina Simpson or Regina King talking about O.J. Simpson, acquitted of murder, defendant, football star, dies at 76? I suppose. We'll do this. If you don't know, this is basically the stuff on how he's dead.
Report, I'm Gail King here in New York. We have just learned this morning that O.J. Simpson has died at the age of 76. His agent said he had been suffering from prostate cancer. Now, this news comes on social media from the family of the former star running back who was tried and acquitted for the murder of his ex-wife.
Right. Again, we keep saying that was such a horrible thing for him and his career, but we kept talking about the guy to the point where him dying in the middle of the night became breaking news. Like, breaking news, we've just learned that this happened. Like, yeah. And a lot of people died last night. Did they all get breaking news?
And then found liable for her death in a lawsuit. Simpson's life story is extraordinary. He grew up poor in San Francisco, became a sports legend who won the Heisman Trophy while playing for the University of Southern California back in 1968 and set records in the NFL, and then moved into acting and TV work. He was one of the most desired commercial endorsers in the 1970s and 80s, but his career fell apart in 1995 when he was accused of stabbing his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and a friend of hers, Ron Goldman, in her home in Los Angeles. He was arrested after a long, infamous police chase that lasted for hours. After one of the most controversial trials in recent memory, Simpson was found not guilty of both murders. Yeah, Goldman's family then sued O.J. Simpson, and a jury ordered him. Joining me now by phone is journalist Ed Gordon, who covered the O.J. Simpson trial for
Okay, so we're spending the whole time talking about the trial. The guy died of ass cancer. Can we get to the ass cancer part? Ito was the judge in his trial. Oh! I didn't know that. Turbo cancer is killing all the vaccinated, says Tweety75. Interesting theory. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that one I could believe on O.J. Simpson, but if you're going to tell me it's going the same way with King Charles, I guarantee you they didn't give him the same stuff we all got if we took the vaccine. Like, I guarantee you. So when exactly did he K his ex-wife? I'm only 23 and don't know hardly any of the story. He, in 1995, or was it late 94 or early 95? Either way, it was like 94, 95 that he supposedly, he took a stab at stabbing his wife, supposedly. But, Fall in the Great, I will take turbo cancer. What? She said prostate cancer. Yeah, prostate. And isn't King Charles also doing the whole ass cancer thing? All my family that got it are already dead. Well, I'm sorry, Tweety. That sounds like sad news no matter why. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, everybody. I love seeing all of you. We've got a video about tornadoes and floods hitting the South. We've got 4 more stories to do for our first hour stuff. And then we've got all the second hour stuff and overtime videos, too. So we've got plenty of things to take us all the way to 4:30, which is 2 hours from now. And, yeah, so hopefully we'll enjoy all of that. All right, our next thing that we're going to talk about is the power lines exploding as floods hit the South. So I have a lot of friends online that I talk to that live in the southern part of the United States. One of them, was it even today? I think it was today, was telling me it sounded like there was a tornado in the area. And it's weird. You hear people dealing with this weather stuff. You assume, like, oh, it's nice and sunny here, like everything's great. Your friend tells you, oh, yeah, down here it's a mess. And then you think, oh, well, like a rainy day or whatever. No. The floods are destroying everything. Oh, fuck. So apparently, which is why I don't buy the whole fucking climate change goddamn shit. It's really easy to point where something's going bad somewhere and go, see, things cause problems. Like, all right, so then why is it so nice over here? Because just do what I want. It's like, yeah, see what I mean? Your bullshit argument is bullshit. 1995 was the trial. The stabbing was October 94. See, I was right. It was in the end of 94. It was in the end of 94. Gonna be honest. I was 12 years old at that time. O.J. Simpson didn't really hold my attention beyond, like, the Naked Gun movies. I didn't really care. Didn't really affect me. I wasn't banging the bitch. Who gives a shit? I can't do anything about it. All right. Ford should make a loose juice special edition burnt orange Bronco, all white interior, red trim. I don't like the color setup, but I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't think it would work. Trucker 18-wheeler. I wasn't even born yet. That hurts me more than you'll ever know. That fact alone. God, that hurts. Oh, fuck, that hurts. At any given time, you can find 2 places in the world that are 100 degrees apart. Yeah, cheeseburger. But like I said, we never hear from people like when beautiful weather is hitting an area and they're not dealing with a drought or whatever. We don't hear about how that's due to climate change. Because again, like I said, we wait till something bad's happening and we go, see, this is due to climate change. And maybe it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying you go way too fast to what the cause is without any proof. And then you want to tell me that you know what's causing the cause? Like, I don't know. We've done a lot of ignoring facts or just checking anything so far. So sounds like you're pulling it all out of your ass like a goddamn magician. And I know that guy did not. That's a magician trick. I'm tired of seeing magicians pull lines of handkerchiefs out of a hat. I want to see a magician floss his ass with an unlimited line of handkerchiefs. Just pulls one out and just... with his pants down so you can see they go all the way to the bud. All the way to the booty hole. Why? Okay.
Cheer 100 if you floss your ass and it goes cold in the snow, it's climate change.
If you floss your ass and it goes cold in the snow, it's climate change. Well, thank you for the 100 bits. I did not know that. I'm learning so much today. If you floss your ass and it goes cold in the snow, 'tis climate change. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a squirrel out of my ass. Okay, let's get to this story. I got to mute the audio for the ad because the ad is dumb. The ad is stupid. And, yep. How do I explain to her of the things I'm thinking about? Screw you.
Cheer 100 pulling squirrels out of your ass is not climate change.
No, but it is nuts. NVTS nuts. Tell me what movie that's a quote from. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. Come on, Paul.
Oh! These power...
Wait a minute. Did that dude... We're going back. What did that dude say? Yoink. No. Let's do that.
Oh! These power lines exploded as a likely tornado passed through a highway in Slidell, Louisiana. Tornadoes and, quote, life-threatening flooding were unleashed by severe storms in the South. More than 30 million people are under a severe storm threat, while flood alerts are in effect for over 13 million people from Texas to Georgia, according to the Storm Prediction Center. In Kirbyville, Texas, crews conducted, quote, about 10 to 15 high water rescues, according to the local county sheriff's office.
Motherfucker, you better get a boat. Why are we on this now?
Hey there, Brenda.
It's Carol.
Exactly.
I hate these ads. Oh, people buying gold at Costco. Once again, CNN and that bullshit. You're getting as bad as Fox with stuffing things down my throat that I don't want to talk about. Tweety75, always enjoy your shows. Thanks for the laughs. Love you, Johnny, with a heart emoji. Thank you over there on Rumble. The way Rumble works right now, especially, is we hit $50 and we can withdraw on Rumble. So every time we hit $50, we just buy out a day of the show. We did so like last week sometime. So another month or so, depending on Rumble chant contributions. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. All right. I like to make people feel old, says Trucker18 Wheeler. Well, you did. You did, dick. DivK. I don't know what DivK is. DivK. Were you trying to say dick? For him making people feel old? Now I'm being paranoid. And I'm also going to open these apps so that way I don't hopefully have to redo everything later. And there we go. Okay. All right, so our next story that we'll get into in a minute is about Charles Barkley, Regina King show. I'd use my Twitch Prime sub, but my account linked to Amazon went kaput for insulting an AI. Oh, no. That's horrible, but thank you, Egg Picker. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's the thought that... Well, actually, it's not the thought that counts because I can't use that to maintain the show. But I appreciate the thought. The thought is not lost. All right, let's go ahead and ignore this ad for a second while we load this. So now, for those that don't know, CNN's had a lot of trouble with like getting shows and making them work. And we talked about this a while ago, that they were going to start and do a show with Charles Barkley and Regina King. And I was kind of excited to see it just because I think Charles Barkley would be funny and entertaining. But I have to be honest, I never, ever watched it. And it sounds like that opportunity is now being afforded to everyone because they had some words before their last sign-off of their limited series. Oh, this is the last show of our limited series. So it was always supposed to be limited? Was it always supposed to be limited, or did just nobody give a shit? Oh, Gail King, not Regina King. Fuck you, Johnny. Gail King. God, I'm horrible at this. Gail King. Insulting AI, what do you do? Insulting AI, what do you do? Ask it to do 2 + 2, and it said 5. I have no idea. All right. Damn it, Johnny. I thought that was a good joke I had. Which one? When I pull a squirrel out of my ass, it definitely changes the climate of the room. Oh, yeah, I didn't read it till now. That's not a bad joke. I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't read it. When I pull a squirrel out of my ass, it definitely changes the climate of the room. A lot of people are curious how it got in there. Imagine it used claws. All right, just think there's people younger than me that are adults. Trucker 18-wheeler, you are not helping. You are not helping right now, man. You are not helping. I'm having a midlife crisis, apparently. Mostly because I'm aware that it's at the end. Aha! All right, let's go over to this one. So again, Gayle King, I keep calling her Regina King. Gayle King and Charles Barkley, the King Charles show. Was it supposed to be limited? I don't think it was supposed to be limited. I'm pretty sure they were going to take it as long as they could, but nobody gave a shit. But let's hear them on their closing thoughts of this.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We have to say this is our last show of our limited series. I know, didn't you think time fly by? We've been on like 6 months. Didn't it fly by for you?
It flew by, but it's Gail. I tell people you're the best.
I say that about you too.
You're so awesome.
I say that about you
and we got so many amazing people who work on the show behind the scenes.
Yes.
I just want to thank everybody. You know, I don't want to say the names because I might forget somebody, but the two biggest pains in the ass are Nick and Ryan. And Kira and Bella.
All right, I don't want to say anybody because I'm going to forget somebody before he does a list of people. Mr. Q, not just adults. I have kids your age. Again, you're not helping. That's not helping. That's not helping. I don't need to know that. It's that. But I will be honest, actually, that doesn't hurt as bad. And here's why. Because that just means you're the same age as my dad. Or older. Or maybe younger and he's older. I don't fucking know. But my point is, that doesn't hurt as much. Like, oh, an older guy likes what? When I meet someone who speaks and talks like an adult, and I find out that I was entering puberty when they were still just a metaphysical existence, it hurts. It hurts a lot to realize, oh my God, I'm fucking old. Good God, is this the shit you have on TV, says St. Caesar. Apparently, like I said, I didn't watch the show, but I don't believe it was a limited run. I thought they were trying to launch a show and do a different thing and do a different kind of a show. I just think 6 months later, it didn't go anywhere because nobody talked about anything they were doing other than the fact they got talked about for launching the show. I'm 45, 22-year-old daughter, and 8-year-old and 8-year. Okay. Again, that doesn't really affect me as much because you're older than me. I'm 45. Yeah, I'm 40. Who cares? Again, that's not
Giselle,
the same.
Ray Don, Titus,
Sydney and Titus. Titus is
Scott and Jamie.
Yeah, but Titus is so annoying.
Jenna.
Titus is a tight ass.
Titus is the most annoying.
Titus is a tight ass. He's a tight ass like a snare drum. I fucked him in the butt and it didn't even make a sound.
Little man in the world.
If you haven't noticed, your love language is really putting people down, right?
That's what you do.
That's your love language. But
you know what?
But I know.
That's what you do. No. Your love language is insulting people. Oh, that's what you do. I don't know. That's what you do. You do you, boo. I don't think it works for the rest of us.
But I know what you're somebody who deeply cares about people, deeply cares about making everybody around you feel good, and that's something that you do day in and day out. I mean, I think Shaq. I'm pointing like he's over there. I think Shaq said it best in terms of how you treat people. You see the best in people, and you want.
So you're gonna suck each other's dicks. All right, go fuck off. Again, we can see why that show ended after 6 months. Odd. Can't believe that didn't keep going. Barkley sounds like a robot with Down syndrome. He kind of does. Thought that was Diddy. No, it was not Diddy, Chevy JB. King. Or Gayle King. Gayle King. I keep calling her Regina King. Johnny, wait until you turn 50 and you realize that you're half a century old. Well, it's about 8 years from now, so we'll see what happens when we get there. All right? I'll meet you there. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I've come to terms with it by then. Otherwise, I won't. I'll just be like, fuck it. And then there's other people who make me feel incredibly young, like our president. You know, the guy that is probably about a century old at this point. We are running so close to having the world's only triple-digit president. It is so upsetting to me. Good God, man. Good God. Thank you, St. Caesar, I think. So let's go ahead and get to this next thing here. We have Joe Biden stalling as he forgets which journalist he's supposed to call on. So, look, Joe, I don't know if you know this or not, but most of us are aware that you're not going to call on a journalist that would challenge you, question you, or do anything of that sort. But to drop the veil on the game and literally realize that it's pre-planned exactly who you're going to call on and what questions they're going to ask you, that's bad. You didn't do that, did you? Because if you did that, ooh, boy. Let's find out what you did do. What did he do? If it makes you feel better, Johnny, you are a year older than me, and my son is 18, says Cheeseburger. See, Cheeseburger, that makes me feel old. See, older people being like, hey, I'm older than you, and I've got this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah, but you started sooner. Someone being like, I'm younger than you, and I've got this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and I'm old. God damn it. God damn it. Speaking of old, POTUS.
Next question. Who do I call on next? Hang on a second. I got my list here.
Oh, my God. I've got my list here. Third question. Who do I call on next? Hang on a second. I've got my list here. Yeah, you know what you also have? The Prime Minister of Japan, who's probably, I don't know, a little embarrassed to be standing next to President Fuddy Duddy. Oh, my God, no. Jesus S. Christ. I'm tired of using the H. What if his name was Sam, you know? Or maybe it was Jesus Hebrew Christ? Why do they always say Jesus H. Christ? What was his middle name? I don't know. So what was the H for? Jesus H. Christ. Well, it's got to be Hebrew. Jesus Hebrew Christ. He's Jesus Hebrew Christ. All right, I am 41. My boner's still working. Landers, that's neither a near nor there. I can't even imagine. I can't even admit to how that would make me feel if it did. Tukey is 41. His son is 18. And just went into the Air Force. John Doe, that's kind of like farming off of that other guy's comment there. Still hurts, but it's not even. You're not Tukey though.
Hang on, I apologize.
Yeah, you apologize because you didn't take your nap, Grandpa. You didn't take your nap.
Aurelia of AFP.
Again, tell me again that he doesn't just have just fucking yes men and shit shoveling cronies in every press conference he does. Tell me that those people all automatically just Biden did a dookie. Oh, Biden does a dookie every time he's standing and talking for 5 minutes. 48 with no kids, says Tweety. See, that doesn't make me feel older. Just makes me feel unlucky. Sounds like you need a boner donation. You know what I need? I need a place to park it more than anything. 73 and no bones anymore, says Eugene Stoner. Well, there's always a way around that. I mean, hell, there's plenty of ladies who aren't 73, 37. I just read a number backwards. Am I suffering brain damage? Maybe. So yeah, 37, no boner. Don't worry. There's plenty of ladies who aren't even 37 and they just got their first boner. Because they've never had a dick before, and they didn't know how to use it. All right, let's get to, is there any other clips from this? So there's our president, commander-in-chief saying, hold on, let me get who am I supposed to call on next? Hold on, I've got my list here somewhere. Oh, God, I love the internet. What has the internet done? What did they do this time?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Next question. Who do I call on? I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping. Really of AFP. Left.
Nice. Jib and Jive jumping in the chat. Good to see you, Jib and Jive. How much are you paying in taxes, Johnny? Like $3,000. I don't know. We'll have to file paperwork and see how all that turns out because the like $3,000 I had saved up isn't really here anymore. Most of that's gone. 2/3 of it solidly gone. Spy Pigeon, you won't for long. Give it a couple of years. All right, yeah. All right, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Different people feel. I feel 18 all the time. My body doesn't. It reminds me. I feel 5 most of the time. I'm one of the world's most immature people. And it just, just, it is what it is. Oh, no, we closed the wrong thing. Because this is the one that I was trying to close. So where is the one that we were doing for the first hour thing? No, we did that. We did that. We did that. We did that? Yep, we did that. So never mind. Those two were both supposed to be closed out. All right, we've got a couple minutes left in the first hour. After we finish this last story, Fall in the Great. Johnny, we are like family, only we care sometimes. Well, in my case, that makes you better than my family because my family only cares. Actually, yeah, no, wait, my family doesn't care. So, yeah, no, we're good. Okay, let's get to this German art museum. Okay, so we have a German art museum story to wrap up the first hour. Then we have all of our second hour stuff. And after we get through of all of that, we have some overtime videos and things. Again, if you're just joining us, we are ending in an hour early so I can spend some quality time with my daughter since I decided to help my friend with his shows tonight and tomorrow. I kind of had to make time somewhere. I needed to do it, okay? So that's how we're doing it. And I'm sorry. So, goddamn, I'm a Christian. I apologize. They're turning the goddamn children gay. So, yes, I've always believed that the first step to keeping your daughter off the pole is keeping her in your life as much as possible. Because then at the very least, if your daughter ends up on the pole, you might get to bang some of her young, hot stripper friends. I mean, a few of them have got to have like an old guy fetish thing, right? They're strippers. Damage is part of the package. Alrighty. Anyways, so like I said, we are going till 5:30. Thank you for being here. Or 5. I'm so used to repeating that stupid line. We're going till 4:30. And thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love having all of you here. If you're enjoying the show and the content, feel free to give us the old thumbs up, glove up deals. We like getting those and helping grows the shows. Have a great time with your daughter, Steel Toe tonight or different show I want to watch. Tweety75, it's Steel Toe. Steel Toe tonight and tomorrow. I'm helping out Aaron on Steel Toe tonight and Steel Toe tomorrow. Steel Toe tonight, Steel Toe tomorrow, Steel Toe forever. But Johnny, you'll be 60 by the time she has hot stripper friends. She's 5.5 now. 21. I think. Just about, yeah. I'll be coming close. Optic Nerve, Johnny, best Steel Toe co-host. I don't know. I feel like the best Steel Toe co-host is a personal preference thing. And you know what? We weren't asking for a hype train. We're not planning to do one or anything. And I don't know that one's happening. We have this little bit of stuff we've put together in the bottom of here. And I've been fiending because I haven't smoked anything most of the day today. I woke up and I went out and did the taxes and I used the last of what I had to kind of wash that pain down. And yeah, so we'll smoke this and keep going with the show for the next hour and a half. I'm going to have to go stop out and see that dispensary today. I feel like they have flexible interests depending on money. Who has flexible interests? Johnny mornings would be hype. If I did every morning, I wouldn't mind. I like that. Who's the flexible interest depending on money? Now I'm trying to, who's Toastmaster talking about? Did I miss a conversation? He's done that before. He's like, oops. Oh, yeah, Biden. Yeah, Biden's done that before. Like, oops, I wasn't a stripper. Oh, strippers? Yeah, dude, a lot of strippers have flexible interests depending on money, but that's because that's what they're after. I'm just saying you don't get into that line of work without, I don't know, like maybe just being a little off kilter. Agreed, Johnny, best steel toe co-host, says John Doe. I appreciate that compliment. Like I said, to each their own. If that were really true, I'm sure my numbers would be higher than they are by now. But in either case, happy tokes, I'll join you, says Tweety. Yeah, here we go. If you're joining us just now, I was going to try and hold out for 420 or whatever, any of that stuff, but fuck it. So here we go. Toke along with Johnny in 3, 2, 1. There was a little left in there. I thought so. And that's all she wrote. Actually, I bet there might be some more. We'll see. We'll see if we like it. I like Matt, too. Matt's very, very funny. I enjoy hanging out with Matt. Matt's a great time. I wouldn't mind having Matt as a co-host on the stuff I do all the time, too. But, you know, people be busy. All right, let's do this story quick. Finish out our second hour stuff. And then load up and do the second, or finish out our first hour stuff and load up and do the second hour stories. Johnny's a great co-host, but April and Matt are also great. Everybody's awesome. I love the Steel Toe Show. It's just a good time. All right, so according to a Munich newspaper, Süddeutsche Zeitung, there we go. Süddeutsche Zeitung, the self-proclaimed freelance artist, was a 51-year-old man who worked in a technical service at the Pintock der Modern Art Museum that holds more than 20,000 pieces, including works by Pablo Picasso, Rene Magritte, and Salvador Dali. All, and for a short time, the employee. Okay, so a German art museum got rid of an employee because he put his own painting on the walls. The German artist was fired from his job at a museum because he was discovered secretly sneaking his own artwork into the hanging galleries. Oh my God, that's awesome. Why are you firing him? It's better than artwork that people fucking pay for. I guarantee you it was better. The employee, who has not been named in the local report, hung up a painting measuring almost 2 feet by 4 feet. A spokesperson told the museum. A spokesperson for the museum told the news. They weren't sure how long the painting was up, but that they don't believe it was up for very long. The man is said to have had access to the exhibit in which his art was hung outside opening hours. Right. More likely, it was only up for a few hours and kind of stood out. Not only did the curators and supervisors of the museum remove the painting, and not only did they fire the desperate middle-aged artist, but they brought the police in to handle the guy because he drilled holes into the wall to hang his masterpiece. So now he's in trouble for destruction of property. Oh, no! He just wanted someone to see his doodle. He made a stick figure and thought it was really good. Come on, you guys. Don't be mean. Oh, boy. The incident came just weeks after the opening of a new exhibit by the performance artist Flats, who in 1979 posed naked as a living dartboard, allowing spectators to throw darts at him, and in the early 90s swung upside down between steel plates, hitting the metal loudly for 5 minutes until he fell unconscious, the museum says. So again, we've got all that guy's amazing artwork. I have to see this painting. I need a picture. How bad was this guy's shit that it had to go?
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
Yeah, we'll get to you. The exhibition is devoted to Flats's radical concept of the body that, in an unmistakable way, repeatedly addresses the sensitive and fragile as well. the museum says. Or you guys are reading too much into it, and Flats was fucking nuts, and again, you just thought, just a second. Sorry, I'm not frozen. I'm just dealing with a text message. I apologize. I might have to end an extra half hour early than I said because it sounds like I might be doing the show myself tonight. Actually, it sounds like that's what I am doing. Okay. That'll be awesome. What's wrong, Johnny? Says Eugene. Just a text message that sounds like things might get even more crazy. Canceled show, says Was Fill Some Holes. No, it doesn't sound like it's canceled. It sounds like he's asking me to do it by myself. So now I'm going to do this solo show and then his solo show. Oh boy.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
Let's see what it says.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
So I guess I'm doing Aaron's show for him tonight.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
Which is I guess I'm gonna just find a way to make it work. Oh boy. So we're gonna go for another hour and a half, and then I'm gonna have to go. Optic Nerve saying Steel Toe. Yeah. I'm apparently doing Steel Toe show solo tonight. Spoiler alert, guys. That's what the text messages were. I have the phone line open and up for a reason. Wasn't that reason, but I guess, for watching here, inside scoop, I guess I'm coming back. Aaron's doing the prep sheets. He's sending me the prep sheets and the links, and I'm going to, I guess, do Aaron's show tonight and call up Matt, says Dave Lee. There's a problem with that. Matt couldn't do tonight for Aaron. What makes you think he can do it for me? Matt and me aren't as good of friends as Matt and Aaron, and he doesn't have a remote setup. Mine's not really built right now for more than one person. I do have a whole shitload of stuff that I got for that, mics, a chair, everything. But, yeah, it's not actually set up to do two people. I can call in tonight and talk about old school stuff, promise to waste 10 minutes and be safe. Mr. Q, don't worry about that. We'll see what we do, because he loves you more than Aaron. Well, again, I'm not set up for two people, especially in the course of, by the way, we do this for an hour and a half more, and then I have to come back at 7. So I have to come back in 2.5 hours and do his show for possibly another 2.5 hours, and then go to bed and get up and do his show tomorrow morning for 4.5. So I'm not worried about doing shows by myself. I've been doing shows by myself for a year and a half now. Like this show, yes, my audience is smaller. Not as many people like me. I'm apparently not as entertaining or not as funny. That's absolutely fine. But I have been doing solo shows nonstop. Like a fucking maniac. I did 18 hours, god damn it. I was here from morning sunrise till sunset, and by the end of it all, I thought to fuck I was gonna die. But I lived on, And then I saw my accountant and I saw my taxes. I thought, fuck, why didn't I die? It would have been easier. Oh, but yeah, we'll make it work, I guess. We'll make it work. Because he's wiped and, you know. Hold on just 1 second. One last text I'm sending him. Okay. So anyways, we'll do that. I'll be on or Corey. You know what? The Corey one's not out of the question. Corey's not out of the question. I can get Corey, not out of the question. I wouldn't even be opposed to like Quadfather or some other people. I'd be willing to zoom some peeps. Interesting. Tell him thanks for the advance notice. Well, you know, Gurmy, I mean, it did. Mediocre wiped me too. Mediocre wiped me too? Oh, Ask Oz again. Ask Oz for what? Like, what do you mean? Ask Oz? Saint Caesar. Thank you for the a mediocre personality. Opie, right? Okay. What? I wiped today too. Oh yeah. No. I'm saying Aaron is wiped, as in wiped out, and so yeah, that's what we're doing with that. As for asking Oz, Saint Caesar, if I was not clear about this before, I don't have a way to do two people in this. They have to be able to remote in. Oz doesn't have a remote. I am retarded. Where the phone is. Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama. Get Tukey, face blue. Tukey. I don't even know Tukey. No, fuck Quadfathers is falling the grave. Well, like I said, I don't give a shit. My point is, I wouldn't be opposed to people like zooming in. I don't know anybody, and I do not want to do just grabbing somebody. Are you going to do it from your studio, Johnny? Well, I kind of have to, Optic Nerve. I wanted to go to do it at Aaron's studio originally when he asked me to, because I did not want to disturb my daughter, because she goes to bed at about 8:30 and she gets up early for school. I didn't want to disturb her. I was going to do the show from Aaron's. He said to come in or to do it remote, and I was like, all right, because he apparently has to go out immediately following the show or something. So I was like, okay. And then he said, oh, wait, now apparently he's going to need some time, which I'll give him. He's been carrying the load of the whole show this whole time, so... And then people going that I'm better than Aaron Solo. Again, if that's the case, I thank you for that compliment. The only skills I have better than Aaron Solo are due to the fact that I'm always alone. It's just how I operate. That's why we're a team. All right. So did I? Oh, I did. I botched my mouse sensitivity. It's like, why won't my cursor move? My mouse is as stupid as me. Did you wipe today, Johnny? Yes, I did, mediocre personality. I wiped my hard drives of all of the child porn. I'm just kidding. I don't have hard drives. And if I did, they'd be wiped already. No, I'm kidding. I don't have any child. That's a joke. Somebody's going to take that too far because the internet's never serious. Alrighty, so, well, then I guess, you know what? Screw it. Spoiler alert, the fun joke that people were talking about today on the show was, what were you wearing, Johnny? And I was wearing this hoodie to hide the fact that today I just happened to be wearing my Hack Comedian shirt. And I was going to unveil at Aaron's show, but
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
So we're going to do all that. I am, again, if you're just joining us, spoiler alert, surprise, early notice, get your dicks wet and hard now. We're going and doing Aaron's show tonight solo. I'm doing Aaron's show solo tonight. I'd now like to play for you the rest of the audience that will tune in and immediately leave after they find out I'm doing it. Fuck it. And I get half of the money, I think, or something. So
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
whatever. We'll worry about the rest of that later. Trucker 18-wheeler, gay. Saint Caesar saying Aaron needs one of those. What, hack comedian shirt? Aaron has one. Aaron, myself, Corey Adam, all have one. The story behind the hack comedian shirt. There's a local comedian by the name of now that I'm trying to remember his name, it is escaping me because I'm stupid. Fuck. He does the Keller open mic, and why am I being so dumb about names now? Matt Doima, thank you. I shouldn't forget him. He's one of the first that I met. Great guy. Matt Doima, very funny comedian. Aaron had run afoul with the local comedians at the open mic that Matt Doima was part of, and he called them hack comedians. Matt Doima made a shirt that said hack comedian to kind of throw it back in Aaron's face. And then when that thing went back and forth for a while, he made a bunch of shirts that said hack comedian in the gray with the black like I have. And yeah, he sold some. He gave one to Aaron and everyone else. John Doe, gay. Right, gay. So you're better off donating now so Aaron doesn't get half, says Mr. Q. Not, well, I mean, no. Yeah, I mean, if you want to contribute to just me and not Aaron and you're going to pick one, yeah. But as far as overall, anyone that shows up and donates to that show tonight, I'll hopefully get that. Will you sell shirts? I want one of yours. Yeah, we need some Johnny merch. There is a website with Johnny merch. It has just the one shirt right now. If you're fiending for it, I'm trying to find a good website that I can maybe make some money off of merch when it's, again, piecemeal to order, but I'm not finding one that does that, and I can't handle large amounts of merch myself. But TeePublic has copy, and let's click it. I'll put this up there. TeePublic has the original classic shirt that you can get. Yep, bam. Oh, everything's on sale, 35% off site-wide. Nice. So the shirt normally $22, now $16. So yes, you can get the classic Crutches Trust Fall Enthusiast, and you get to pick the way you want it. You can get it. Do you want it in a long sleeve T-shirt? You got long sleeve T-shirt. Boom. You want to get, and the red is just the setup default color because the originals were red. You get to pick the color and stuff too. Yes, I know everything's 35% off. Stop. Get off my dick. Where's the one that I always want? This is the one that I'm going to be ordering sometime soon. I'm getting me a baseball tee. Ooh, we already sold one. Nice. So yeah, I don't make a whole lot of money off of it. And I know people are, that's dumb. You're supposed to make money off of merch. Yes, when you can do it properly, but I can't. And this is the best way we can do it right now. But if you want a shirt, this is how you can get, like I said, the original classic Johnny Trustfall shirt, the glasses, the whole thing. It says Johnny Crutches, Trustfall Enthusiast. I've got other shirt designs. I just have to make them or move them over, and we'll do that. But yeah. Steel toe about to steel wheels. Mm-hmm. But at any rate, yeah, we'll do the show tonight. Oh shit! Link the actual fucking TeePublic link, you dick. Yeah, copy and paste it, and nobody can use the damn thing. Anyways, here we go. Control V. There you are. You can get it, I believe, in any color. I did enable. Or not any color, but I know almost any color. I did enable the color option. Again, the original red design, the original shirt I did back in like 2018, 2019 when I first started doing comedy and stuff again. Those are available right now in that fashion. So anyone that wants one can get one. I make like $1 or $2 off of it, and it's cool. But yeah, so like I said, we'll handle all of that. And if you want to get those shirts, there they are. So now I have to have like a mild freak out later after I get done with my daughter, go grab some herb and stuff because we're going to need it, and then maybe something to eat and do a show. So you going to do anything, says Justin Metzger. You mean in terms of an actual show now? I'd like to. Now if Aaron stops rearranging my evening, I'm all for Johnny crushing a solo steel toe show. Well, how about we get back to just doing a solo one here? We were talking about the artist who snuck his painting in to the German museum and got kicked out. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and snore boring. Well, Justin Metzger, I'm sorry that you came in here and it's boring. I just got going. I just had my evening rearranged. You can also, not go. You can go find someone else who's more entertaining. Do what I want right now. I don't have any say or contribute to your show. Hell, I haven't even been in your chat anytime recently. But I'm here now and it's my internet and I want it now. Meh. I just had my nuts rearranged. I'm amazed you have them. But all right, good for you. Call sign slime, I just jerked off. Woohoo, good for you. I'm glad you got some. Be productive. Proactive. All right, let's drop the audio for a minute while we grab our second hour stories for the remaining hour or so that we are doing the show today before I go run off and do those things. Call sign slime. Can you fart into the mic for $5? You you can't give me $5 directly on YouTube, and two, no.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me, voice crack. Thank you, Lab Glass, donating a sub to Egg Picker. Yes, Fox, I know. I had to go do the cowbell thing. I wasn't trying to do that. So let's bring the audio back up quick to roll cowbell for that gifted sub for who was that? Egg Picker. Thank you, Lab Glass, gifting a sub for Egg Picker. Mr. Q saying, I have a 22-pound pussy on my lap. I'm betting he means a cat. All right, so there's that story that we got up, the Harry Potter one, which is 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep, we those. All right, so number 3 here, we've got McDonald's is launching a new billboard with a smell. Oh, I wonder how much of this stuff Aaron grabbed for tonight's show that I'll have to find a way around, or I suppose talk about it again, since he and I use so much of the same stuff. It's not awesome. There's this one. Bam. Oh, boy, and there's a new musical out by one of our favorite politicians. We're going to talk about that in a bit. I imagine we'll have a lot of fun on that. And there is an interesting story that the Washington Post has been taking on about a person who opened fire at a traffic stop, and they apparently didn't have a single piece of bias on it. We'll have fun laughing at that. 22-pound cat, damn, says the optic nerve. Yeah, Justin Metzger, my bad, dog. My gerbil ran across my keyboard. Hope the stream is awesome. Saws. Right. Your gerbil ran across the keyboard and spelled appropriately with grammar. Again, I don't... am I supposed to care? Because I kind of don't. Moving on. All right, so like I said, we've got this next story here. This one, this first one... We've had a lot of stories about the subways. So, call sign slime, I fucking hate you. Who are you talking to? Me? Because if you hate me, I got bad news for you. You came to my channel. I fucking hate you. Oh. He said you, pendejo. All right, like I was, call sign slime, I'm talking to Justin. Oh, well, apparently you're talking to Justin. Either way, I mean, you guys can take that somewhere else. I'm kind of not about it, but I'm going to go ahead and get back into this. Fallen was asking if he can do it. Let me just say, yeah, I guess if you want to. I no longer care. All right, here we go. Watching again this story from an Australian train station. So in New York, when you get on the train station in the subway, you got to be worried about getting stabbed. You got to get worried about getting murdered, mugged, whatever. Let's see what happens if you try to ride a subway in Australia.
Get out of the way. Can't you tell this horse has a train to catch? We expect to see them.
Oh, screw you, whoever did this. This horse has a train to catch. F you.
On a farm or even on a racetrack, but entering a train carriage is a new one. Security footage from a station in Sydney, Australia shows startled passengers backing away at the sight of a horse on a train platform, adhering to safety.
Why are we playing the music on the background? Like, is this the new preview for a movie? Like, they say you can bring a dog on a train. Have you ever seen a horse on a train? Go fuck yourself. This is no... What? Mr. Q, 3 cats. All right. Yeah, now everybody's just talking about their pet lives. Awesome. Johnny, have you narfled a Garthok yet today? No, I have not, Mikey, and I'm still... I'm aware of the references now, but yep, nope, I can't say that I have.
Guidelines. The horse kept its hooves behind the yellow line and maintained a safe distance as the train entered the station.
Of course the horse kept its hooves behind the yellow line. Have you not seen horses? They don't like crossing lines of color. Put a fucking rainbow crosswalk in front of them and they lose their shit.
Was the pony on its way to an overdue vacation or commuting to a new city for work? Here's what really happened. The owners of a nearby stable say an intruder broke in, letting the horse out. Police are investigating.
Keep your pants on.
I've got to frickin' mute this just so he'll stop texting me. I'm trying to do a show, man. Off. You could do a live taint waxing on Twitch. I mean, it is educational. Landers, you're assuming I have a taint to wax. What if I have a hairless taint? I might not have any hair on my taint. You're making a lot of assumptions there. Either way, if I were a taint waxing person, I don't think I'd do it on a stream. You have the patience of Job, Johnny. I have plenty of patience. Who was it? Fallen the Great asked for permission, and I gave it, and I'm now just doing a show. Sorry I was texting you so much, Johnny, says Ryan Dirty Lom. Yeah, you know, the tit pics were a bit much. It's already waxed? Wow. No, I'm not even saying it is waxed. I'm just saying you're assuming that I have a taint that needs to be waxed. What if I have a hairless taint? What if I'm some sort of weird hairless person down there? I don't know. Again, that's just an assumption. Then we could just wax. You are, Landers, you're very obsessed with seeing parts of me that normally would only be found on OnlyFans. And I don't even have one of those. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to let it go.
And the curious horse is back home, safe and sound. Now that we know the well-behaved equine traveler is fine, here come the jokes. Premier of New South Wales, Chris Mims, said on social media, "Didn't realize I needed to say, but horses are not allowed on our trains. Sorry, folks." And
that's a joke. That sounds like a statement of fact. Sorry, horses are not allowed on our trains. Horse didn't even try to get on the train because, again, he has to cross the line for that. Damn, I thought I sent feet pics. Shit. Nope. I'm sorry, man. I got watermelons all day.
And Sydney Trains wrote, "The chances of a horse boarding your train are low, but never zero. Next time, horse, buy a ticket in advance."
All right. Screw you guys and your horrible jokes. Buy your tickets in advance. We'll only let you be on this train if you're pulling the damn thing, you son of a bitch. You don't need hair to teach to wax, says Chevy JB. But if you're not removing hair, what are you waxing? Chevy JB, how do you teach to wax without now you're just pulling lots of stuff off your skin for no reason. Just, nah. Alrighty. And that's the end of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this out. And there. Nope, screw you. Okay, so that's done there. Close that one out there. If you could have any superpower, which one should it be? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Alrighty, so our next story that we're doing is, and of course, I think it's obvious. I would like to snap my fingers and make everybody naked. Just so that way they can just, like, imagine the power you would have with that, right? And I know a lot of you guys, oh, you could see her titties. Like, no. No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, imagine the power you have. The cops like, freeze, drop the money. You snap their fingers, they're now instantly naked. No matter how ready they are to deal with you, they're going to feel vulnerable. They're immediately going to want to retreat. Like, oh no, like, again, amazing power. I did it to exfoliate my taint, says Cheeseburger. I'm not saying there isn't advantages. I'm just saying it's weird to request that I start teaching people how to do it. And I don't, and I'm saying again, you're assuming I have a need to wax my taint. It's just, there's no reason. There's no reason. I would really like to be a human battery. Well, that sounds like a weird one. I want a force or something like that. I want the force, man. I just want all the Jedi powers. Okay, do we want to care about the J.K. Rowling thing? The J.K. Yeah, we'll get through it quick. We'll read this, and then we'll get over to the McDonald's thing, because the McDonald's one's going to be way more fun. And then I've got one. I've got two before the one I really want to do, and so we'll do that in a minute. J.K. Rowling says Harry Potter stars who criticized her trans views can, quote, save their apologies. For anyone that's not caught up on what we're talking about at the moment, J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter, originally could do no wrong. But she's one of these weird people who just goes, yeah, I think women should be women, men should be men, and if you are a woman, you shouldn't support trans stuff because that ultimately hurts feminism and women as a whole, which is a stance a lot of biological women have. But apparently, she's not allowed to have that because a whole bunch of LGBTQ assholes are super duper into Harry Potter. So they can't stand the fact that their wizard writer isn't okay with trans people. So they've been losing their shit. She's been fighting it. Yeah, pizza should not be buffalo. What the fuck, Riding Dirty Llama? I'm naked already, so how does that work? Well, Riding Dirty Llama, you found my kryptonite. I got nothing. So, yes, the people coming after J.K. Rowling about her stance on trans people, some of those people now are the actual actors that were in the movies, and let's just kind of catch you up on this. J.K. Rowling has a clear message for Harry Potter stars Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe. If they someday decide to apologize for criticizing her stance on trans issues, they can, quote, save it for, quote, traumatized detransitioners and vulnerable women instead. The famous author's remarks came Wednesday on X in a reply to a user partially calling himself #far-right hooligan, who speculated the two stars would eventually offer Rowling a very public apology, safe in the knowledge that you will forgive them. And she replied, not safe, I'm afraid. Celebs who cozied up to the movement intent on eroding women's hard-won rights and who use their platforms to cheer on the transitioning of minors can save their apologies for traumatized detransitioners and vulnerable women reliant on single-sex spaces. Again, she's not wrong. She doesn't even say she doesn't like trans people. She just, again, has all the stances that any rational person would have. So her relationship with Watson and Radcliffe have deteriorated in light of her viral defenses of biological women, as she became an outspoken critic of total acceptance of transgender community on the X platform. Watson and Radcliffe, meanwhile, have stood firm in supporting the transgender community, with Watson insisting that trans people are who they say they are in an X post. Yeah, but what if that changes from day to day? Again, what if they say they're your best friend? But they're not, though. After Rowling went viral in 2020 for criticizing an article mentioned people who menstruate and calling for the use of the word women instead. Because, again, it's dumb. Women are people who menstruate. It's the same thing. It's just shorter that way. I want my trans followers to know that I and so many other people around the world see you. That's the problem. We see them and we can tell, and we just don't want them to have us acknowledge and accept them every 5 seconds. It's the constant reassuring them that's the problem. Well, now I feel like I have to get naked No one should be naked alone, says Lab Glass. Well, I mean, technically I am alone, no matter what. I mean, if you're naked there, I'm still alone here and fully clothed. Would like to be clear. I am fully clothed. Alrighty. Radcliffe, meanwhile, showed his support by writing an essay for the Trevor Project, in which he also apologized for the pain. Rowling's comments. The pain. Go fuck yourself. Again, I'm glad that she's sitting there saying you can save your apologies, because I feel like a lot of people really, really are just like, oh, I'm going with this because it's a fad and it's a trend, and I want everyone to love me. And it's like, yes, but after that ends, you need to be held accountable for that shit. I'm naked, but that is just my work uniform, says Cheeseburger Pie. That gives me more to worry about, Cheese. What are you doing for a job that you're naked? I do not know of any male strip clubs, and I've never known of a strip club to entertain one male dancer. So it's just kind of strange. I really don't know where or how or why you're being paid to be naked. But depending on the answer, I might ask if there's an application. I'm doing a little difficult financially, and I could probably appreciate the extra work. It's a horse, of course, says Chevy JB. I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about? What do you mean it's a horse? It's a horse. Let's go ahead and click that out. New York restaurant chain. Oh, no, I already did close that out. That was the one we weren't supposed to close out. Damn it. Pull the audio down so I don't boop anybody. Cheeseburger, you're asking a lot of questions, sir. We'll answer them one at a time. You don't have to do them all now. Just, in succession. Okay. So, let's see. Catch up with the chat. Doot. Actually, we are. We are caught up with the chat. Not on the YouTube one, though. I want sushi. Well, I don't know why you're asking me about it. I can't help it. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I don't care if you do, says Mr. Q. I'm not sure how I'm seeing how that relates to this one. If you're saying, like, her opinions shouldn't affect other people or other people's opinions shouldn't affect her, I don't think she said their opinions affected her at all. I think she was just...
Fuck off.
Not yet. In a minute, though. I think she was just saying that the opinions that those two actors had, if they later come out in apology to the stance that they took, or said the things they said about her, she will have no acceptance for those apologies. This feels like a Friday show. I thought it was Thursday, says Cheeseburger Pie. What do you mean it feels like a Friday show? I'm sorry. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And yes, it is Thursday. It's Thursday. I'm doing a Thursday show today. I'm doing a Thursday show tonight, doing a Friday show tomorrow, and tomorrow afternoon. So, streaming shows now, streaming shows tomorrow, streaming shows forever. All right. So again, our next story that we're going to talk about here, while we have this final hour left in the program, because again, if you're just joining us, show tonight that I'm now doing solo. Show tonight, show tomorrow afternoon. So I'm taking an hour out to rest. Ride and Dirty Llama said, I like Hawaiian pizza. That's where the pizza... 3 chats. You got to start doing fucking lines to connect where they're going. Oh, man. Now it makes sense. Whew. Or wait, no. Was she responding to the I don't like pineapple on pizza? Fuck, I can't tell. Damn it. Now I'm losing. I'm losing it again. All right. So our next thing here. Cheeseburger Pie. Donating your time for art. You are a great person. I'm not donating my time for... Oh, Cheeseburger's donating his time for... Jesus, Johnny, learn to read. I can't keep up anymore. McDonald's is launching a new series of billboards that smell like McDonald's food. How is this a thing? A series of billboards that smell like food? But what... Where are the billboards and why... But you can't get any of the food, and the billboard, are they going to be on roads? Because most times billboards are above, like, roads and buildings. They aren't, like, something you can walk up to and sniff. It's just getting a little squirrely around here today. Whose ass did it come out of? Now that's what I call a callback. Nutty one, but one all the same. So yes, in the Netherlands have the McDonald's restaurants in the Netherlands have debuted a revolutionary way to turn customers on to their iconic burgers and fries by launching the world's first billboard that smells like their food. This is the first time that a billboard has been used to diffuse the McDonald's scent. Golden Arches reps described in a statement this week about the aromatic advertisement. All right, let's go. Let's go see this. I want to see this. Oh, it's an ad? Okay. This is 3 days ago from the McDonald's Netherlands YouTube channel. You guys have already put way too much effort into making people smell your food. Mediocre personality. Obesity is going to rise. Watch. And writing it along, but well, this won't be good. Chevy JB, Aaron's fucked. He's going to put one in his yard. No, if they put one in his yard, he's totally screwed. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Yeah, you're going to need a hover car, though, to float up to a billboard and sniff it. Again, sniffy billboards is kind of weird, okay? Why are we encouraging people to smell stuff? I get it that you want them to go buy the McDonald's, but just like, hey, come up and sniff this wall. Does this billboard smell like chloroform to you guys or what? All right, let's go ahead and see the billboard you can smell. And holy shit, is that God damn it, what's that skateboarder's name? Is that Bam Margera wearing a Batman shirt?
McDonald's. You know it when you smell it.
McDonald's. You know it when you smell it. This commercial already can be so much better. McDonald's, like a hot bag of shit. You know it when you smell it. And like a hot bag of shit, that's what's in McDonald's.
So we wondered, if people can recognize McDonald's by its delicious smell alone, what if we had nothing else on our billboards? Nope, not even a logo. McDonald's presents Smells Like McDonald's. Announced.
I have to say, that is the fastest way to end a date. Is if, things are getting hot and heavy. Like, say, this lady in the leather jacket, she looks tasty, the dark hair. Like, she's having you do it right, and you're going down on her. And as soon as you get between her legs, you just go, ba-da-da-da-da. Smells like McDonald's. And you're out. Then and there. Oh, but come on, I was going to give you the secret sauce. Boy. This is, again, the creepiest thing ever. If we get one of these that smells like little children, we can derail the Joe Biden presidential campaign. He'll just nope. I repeat, POTUS is still sniffing the billboard. No, he's still sniffing the billboard. We've tried repeatedly. He's got like an iron grip. It just I don't know why he can't stop smelling it. McDonald's, you know it when you smell it. Yeah, there's a great optic nerve. She's loving it. Well, I mean, if you're doing the McDonald's theme, like ba-da-da-da-da, she's loving it. But no, I'm saying the joke was how to quickly end a date is you go down on her and you go ba-da-da-da-da, smells like McDonald's. That's the joke.
The world's first billboard that smells like McDonald's.
Did you say McDonald's?
When you see this, you smell this. We simply used ventilators to subtly diffuse our iconic scent, strategically placed the billboards near restaurants, and then let the uncontrollable cravings begin.
Frietjes hoor. Goed, frietjes. Frietjes, hè? Frietjes. Het lijkt wel een Happy Meal. McDonald's.
Nou, McDonald's. Oh, de Franse frietje van McDonald's. Dat ruik ik, ja.
Targeting thousands of noses across the Netherlands.
Sucking their money out of their wallets whether they like it or not. Mr. Q, I prefer my snatch to smell like Long John Silver. Mr. Q, I could have swore until just now that I thought you were a dude. Did not realize Mr. Q had a snatch. Hey, man, that is what I call learning.
People could look away, but they couldn't smell away. It's the first billboard where the smell becomes the ad.
Where the smell becomes the ad. Yeah, but can we talk about the smell gets them to buy your products that are actually ass? McDonald's, you know it when you smell it, is an awesome slogan, though. Lab Glass saying, fryer grease and shame. Wow. Fall in the grate. Ba-da-da-da-da. I came in it. Scratch and sniff, chips and crab. I don't know where we're going with that one, Landers. Chips and crab sounds weird. Smells like Teen Spirit. If your McDonald's smells like Teen Spirit, wow. I don't know how that happens. That's creepy, though. That hasn't... Why does it have that smell? Mr. Q, it's the current day. I can be what I want and change my mind later. Yeah, Johnny, stop current daying us. All right. We're going for another 45 minutes. We've got a couple of stories left to get into. The big one that I still want to get and cover, we're going to get. And I'm going to have to cover that later, too, I'm betting, because I'm going to be doing that. If you're just joining us, so you know, I am doing Aaron's show tonight, apparently by myself. I'm going to be doing the Steel Toe Show solo tonight. And then... yeah. So that's literally all we have. The Steel Toe Show solo. And then we make it work. I guess. I don't know. It will also be on Twitch. The Steel Toe Show will be on Twitch because Twitch is linked in, but we will have the sound alerts off. Just because I'm not going to throw the sound alerts at the regular audience. Does your taint smell like onions? John Doe, I can't smell my taint. I'm not that flexible. And any other method would be gross. So the closest I get to smelling my taint is like the loofah if I do like the bottom and then the top, but it still just smells like body wash. Johnny is going for 5 hours tonight. Technically, but with a break in between. Two and a half. We might not do 2.5. We'll figure out what we set for a goal for 2.5. What's Aaron's regular goal? Because I'll do Aaron's regular goal and honor that shit. I get half of it anyway, so fuck it. And I know we're not going to hit it, so who gives a fuck? Can't wait for all those Nick and Aaron jokes that'll get old fast. Well, you guys can feel free to jump in the chat, have a good time, joke around. And, of course, like I said, we might be recovering some of these stories, so feel free to take your advanced knowledge to help you aim better for that, too. Johnny, the Iron Man of radio. Optic nerve, when all you can do is sit, sitting becomes very easy. So let's just be clear. I think it's $200 for evening goals. Fuck it, let's go 7 hours. Fall in the Great, I can't do that. One, I'm not going nonstop between this and that. I'm stopping at 4:30 so I can hang out with my daughter, and I'm doing his show tonight. So, yeah, I still remember the 18-hour stream. So do I, and so does my my daughter and her mom. And her mom in particular was not happy about that whole thing. And that's why tonight will go to 9:30 if we hit the goal thing, but it'll end at 9:30, and I'm taking the break because I want to hang out with my daughter. Aaron's daily goal is 350. Yeah, for his regular morning show, I ain't doing that shit. Johnny AI are now using Hitler to put him in place. Yeah, we saw that before. You shared that before. We got it. Let's go ahead and that's the restaurant one. Oh, we're on to the one I want to do now. Okay, so we just did, or no, this is the New York one. There we go. We just did the McDonald's one. So we have this, and then we have the one I want to do. All right, so a lot of people have been in different countries have been dealing with the whole, or different countries. Screw you, Johnny. A lot of people in different cities have been dealing with the whole minimum wage thing. A lot of places have been trying to push higher minimum wages. California, most notably, recently did the whole $20 thing. Well, we keep seeing ways businesses get creative to avoid paying for expensive workers. A new restaurant chain in New York City is outsourcing its staff to the Philippines. Using screens with hostesses on Zoom calls instead of in-person employees to greet customers and help with checkout. The shops, which specialize in... You guys are going to have fun with this. The shops, which specialize in selling fried chicken and ramen, are taking advantage of the massive wealth gap between New York City, where the minimum wage is $16 an hour, and a Southeast Asian nation where hourly pay is closer to $3.75. On a recent afternoon at San Chicken in Long Island City, a reporter for The Post was greeted by Pei, a 33-year-old hostess who works from her living room in the Philippine city of Subic. Is it Pei or Pi? Pi declined to disclose how much she was paid, but said customers sometimes leave generous tips despite the fact she's not actually there in person. Once she got $40 at Yasso Kitchen in Jersey City, she said, adding that she splits the tips with her manager and kitchen staff at the restaurant. The article in the Post, meanwhile, says that it is not clear who owns the restaurants and how much the hostesses are getting paid. Stop going. Why was it? I was hitting the off. You're supposed to be touch on, touch off, to touch it. How much do we have to pay you right now, Johnny, to leave and go be with your daughter, says Riding Dirty Llama. Paying me to cut out 45 minutes early? I mean, if you threw me, I don't know, $30, I'll that knocks off tomorrow's goal. And yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You throw me $30, I'll say, all right, message taken. But I feel like a couple people might not like that idea. We'll start a bidding war. Fried chicken in the Philippines. They're not selling this in the Philippines. They're selling it in New York and New Jersey. They're selling it in New York. The fried chicken and ramen restaurant is in New York. You sell yourself too short. I also have an incredibly small audience, Riding Dirty Llama. What am I going to say? Oh, yeah, give me $200 and I'm going to quit my show early. If you're telling me I'm quitting my show early to go hang out with my daughter and I'm getting money, that's win on top of win. And if I can have respect for one thing right now, it's people not having a lot of money in the economy sucking, because that's the boat I'm in. Falling the Great, $50. Yeah, $50. Fine, $50. $50 and I'll leave. Aaron's daily goal is $350. Yeah, we already covered that. Cool. How can I do this for a side gig, says John Doe. Johnny, if they want you to go so bad, make him buy your weed. Tell me you need 100. Yeah, dude, I need $200. I need $200 to leave. I need $200 to leave. Yeah, and that won't happen. Riding Dirty Llama. Oh, in New York. Thank you. Yeah, New York is using these people. You have to stay until 4:30 so I can be entertained until I punch out, says Cheeseburger Pie. See, people feel mixed about it. And for all the talk of how much for you to just go hang out with your daughter, we are sitting at zero. So it just, again, we're going for another 30, 40 minutes anyway. And then we'll be back tonight. And everything we've made on the channel today will jump in with tomorrow and hopefully count towards that goal. And then we will, hopefully make some money tonight too. Maybe just a little bit. Either way, I'm going to have to go out and see that vendor after this. Family comes first, Johnny. Yeah, that's why I'm ending it at 4:30. Like, that was the whole plan. So I'm not going to, bend my arm backwards. You want to throw me $100, I'll pop off early and spend more time with my daughter and use that $100 to pay for my weed. But I'm not holding my breath for that to happen. So let's go ahead and get into our next story, the New York restaurant one. Ooh, the one we wanted to do. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so a lot of people love to do different things in their retirement, hobbies, whatever. What is it? George Bush loves to paint, right? That's what he's doing. Mission accomplished. Now someone get me my crayons. I'm gonna doodle. And so when you've had an illustrious career in politics, you probably don't want to do politics when you move on. And when you've had a less than illustrious career in politics, you don't want to do politics when you move on necessarily. Let's link the PayPal, the Venmo, all that for everybody in the chat. $100. I'll turn it off and I'll go get my green and hang out with my daughter. Like, that's literally A to B, because I told her I'd be available at 4:30, so she won't be able to be here till 4:30 probably anyway. So I'll just do the 1 and then the 2. Control C. Again, I'm not expecting it, and I'd be humbled to the point of almost ready to cry, but nobody is expected to contribute to the show or to me bailing out early. But we're doing this story either way. This one's happening now. You're in the now. What's happening now is happening now. So there are all of our links. Let's get to this story. So again, politician, kind of out of it, wants to do something else. Hillary Clinton releases feminist-themed I can't read. Hillary Clinton releases feminist-themed Broadway musical Suffs. What the fuck is Suffs? Is that supposed to be short for suffrage? Suffs. Oh no. So Hillary Clinton is she's doing a nice a nice thing for the people on Broadway by making a feminist themed play about women's suffrage. And we're going to play this quick clip of it here, which is posted on Twitter by Jack Poso, saying, breaking, Hillary Clinton releases feminist-themed Broadway musical Suffs. It is somehow actually worse than anyone expected. John Doe, how come you and your wife had a divorce? That is a weird question out of left field. We could do this one quick over this way. There were some difficulties that we had, and it ended up causing an issue that, as opposed to addressing, we had a child. And from there on out, the stresses of my condition, being a father in my condition and everything else, and her utter fixation on the child caused a rift, and we kind of went our separate ways. We weren't legally married. There was no paperwork, so there was no paperwork to undo. So we didn't have a divorce, so to speak. But yeah, that was that. I've tried to repair the relationship before. I didn't break it. Let's be clear about that. I didn't break it, but I've tried to repair it since. Didn't really work. So yeah, I'm doing whatever I can to be close to my daughter. And if I ever have a largely successful point in my life, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, I'm not holding my breath. But if I ever do, then then I'll move out on my own and maybe, I don't know, figure out a way to get to see my daughter as much as possible that way. But right now, the only way I can afford to support her and keep going with all this stuff is to do it the way we're doing it. And thank you for being a part of it. Now that we've gotten rid of that boring shit, everybody's gone. Aw, why'd you leave? All right, so here we go. Broadway musical Suffs. And like I said, suffrage. It does. Oh, God. Hillary Clinton. Jesus Christ. Let's see what this is. Boop, boop, boopity, boop. Bam. But only if you keep that pussy clean. What is this, a period piece? So you're demanding equality. You're demanding to be seen and be heard. One of you is dressed like an old school, like milkmaid. One of you is wearing a pantsuit, another pantsuit, schoolgirl uniform, wheelchair. This lady better be really wheelchair bound. If she's faking it, boo. Was Phil some whole saying, I thought Hillary was dead already. No. A lot of people think that, but no. Her skin suit is just very, very wrinkled. Thank you, Johnny. I was sweating bullets asking you that question. We demand that as a man, you ladies learn to give us... oh, fuck. This is really hard for me to jump in and be misogynistic, but I want to because it's so crappy. We demand to be heard. Well, yeah, you always do. We demand to be known. Well, I'm a man, bitch, and I demand to be blown. I demand Rotten Tomatoes, says Fallen the Great. I'm betting it didn't score well. But at any rate, Broadway Plus is the name of the TikTok. Define the plus. This lady right here has the face of this event. Just what the is this garbage? This stinking hot slag of bullshit. Thank you, Yarato. Question. That cheer right there, did anyone hear anything that sounds like a dude? I'm pretty sure this was nothing but women. Again, women huffing their own queefs on women needing to have more power and all that stuff. Right. You realize the lady who sold this all to you will do none of that and will guarantee none of that. And this isn't about that. It's about her. We demand a clean house. We demand to be heard. We demand to be seen. We demand you give us your dirty laundry so we can make it clean. See, that would be better. We could do that. We could work it. You guys could fight for your message and still, be subservient. You can get them both. You can get them both. We demand to be heard. We demand to be seen. We'll have dinner ready at exactly 7:15. Just put it out there. John Doe saying it's a crappy play, but it's a paycheck. Right? It's a crappy pay, but crappy pay. It's a crappy play, probably crappy pay. It's a crappy play, but it's a paycheck. And you only have to worry about if you learn something you're not supposed to know doing that crappy play, that you then have to immediately... So I did that thing where I said that if someone bought me out, I'd go. Somebody did. I don't know who I'm supposed to thank for this, but thank you. Somebody did the 200, so I can't stay. That'd be a lie. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to we're going to wrap up this bit and the show. We demand a fresh, warm dinner. Yes, we're going to finish this bit. That was me, says Riding Dirty Llama. Well, thank you, Riding Dirty Llama. We're going to kick part of that towards the goal for what is it? For the remainder of the goal that we have for today or for tomorrow. And we'll put so 60 of that all together because we'll buy out tomorrow's goal and we'll buy out Monday's goal on the show for that, and then we'll use the rest for the other stuff. Let's this would be 50. So yeah, we'll put it at 50 right now, and then what was next week is you can't do a calendar there. We'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, let's raid crack babies. says Lab Glass. Put Crack Baby's name in the chat. We'll send that raid over there. Can't be mad at you, Llama. You're too sweet. Well, thank you, Cheeseburger Pie, for understanding. And I will be back on the Steel Toe Show tonight at 7 p.m. So feel free to come over and hang out with me there some more. We'll cover up we'll recover this and other things, I'm sure. Saint Caesar saying finish the song at least. Oh, we're not leaving just this second. We're not leaving just this second, but we are going to wrap up this bit, and then that's going to be the last thing we do. So let's Okay, so it's about the actual women's suffrage movement and the amendment that granted them all their rights. Why is only one of the person dressed in period clothing? The rest of them are just on their period. We demand an amendment. We demand an amendment. I demand some sort of fucking unilateral fucking dress theme here. What? This is the most laziest, stupid effing thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. So she's dressed in a period outfit. She's probably just wearing whatever she was wearing before she came here. She's wearing whatever she was wearing to be a janitor. She's wearing whatever the frickin'... All right, come on. That was going to be mean and offensive. I don't want to go with that. I don't know. Llama, you rule. Thank you, says John Doe. Have fun, Johnny. Love you. Love the show. Fawn, I love that. I'd rather watch the vagina monologues. I just like to be there while they're doing this. We demand an amendment. We demand. And just one dude jumps out. I'm the man. And let me tell you what. You can all suck my dick, you sluts. Like, and then just jumps off. Be like, I'm the man. And then jumps back off. And then watch them try and salvage the show. He comes in, 2 seconds, hits them with a line, gets out of their way. Do they recover? I don't think so. Thanks for the show. See you tonight, says Sandy Squatch. Yeah, I am sorry. I did say I'd go to 4:30, but I then also did make the ridiculous request of $200 and I'll buy myself out to go hang out with my daughter. And then someone did that. So now I've got to go do that. So we're going to head off. I'm going to hang out with my daughter, and then I'm going to come back tonight to do the Steel Toe Show. So it'll have a different banner and the things. The chat for Twitch will be on the screen, but there will not be any sound drops or on the screen chat up here. It'll be on my screen. So you will still get your comments on Twitch, but don't throw in bits and subs trying to get sound drops and things like that, because we won't have them on, just because, again, I don't want to throw that in on Aaron's show. So, especially like this. In amendment, you got the 19th Amendment. John Doe, that's what the play is about. The play is about the 19th Amendment. Let's flip this back over. Again, the play is about the acquisition of the 19th Amendment, and this is how they chose to dress the cast. It is not uniform, and it literally makes no sense. Like I said, one quasi-period looking piece outfit, and the rest of it is just haphazard whatever. Diversity in clothing. So again, I'm going to watch lesbian streams now. Well, I'm going to set up a raid for Crack Babies 89 /raid Crack Babies. Crack Babies 89. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back tonight. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll see you in a couple hours, and then we'll see you tomorrow on the Steel Toe Show, and tomorrow afternoon on this one. So until next time, you just heard all the things. I just did all the stuff. I think we're good. Yeah. All right. Rating off and going. Crack Babies with AIDS, says Cheeseburger Pie. I don't know about crack. Invalid username, Crack Babies 89. What? I did it. Did I? Oh, I put too many B's in there. All right. I'm dumb. /raid Crack Babies 89. There we go. Now the raid is created. So everybody that wants to go over that can hang out with Crack Babies, have fun, maybe throw him a little support. Not you, Johnny, but Steel Toe is going to catch a lot of OG equal F heat tonight. Maybe. Who knows? I'm going to be hosting it, though. I'm going to have fun with it either way. Come see what we do. It'll be great. But we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. The raid is off, and we'll catch you all later. Let's do that. Boom.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking fucks